Detlev Buck je reditelj filma Ispovesti Varalice Feliksa Krula koji gledamo u programu Gala. Dobar dan, dobrodošli u Beograd. Dobrodošli na fest. Vidjeli smo se sinoć na otvaranju. Već možete da nam date neke prve utiske festivala i Beograda.
I think Belgrade has a lot of nice location, unseen location. It's because it is it's a nice city because I love the river and two rivers. Yeah, two rivers, of course. No, but city has two rivers, and one ended under the bridge. This is fantastic. There's no city where the one river ends under the bridge and then there's another river. Fantastic. So where disappears the one river disappears underneath the bridge. And I was curious to come because I just spoke with Flavio about festivals, and he said, "What is your proper festival?" And I said, "I love festivals because then you get an impression of a city in another way, not like a tourist, and you have the possibility to meet people from different. That's why I love festival. And festival is to do with cinema. And cinema is people come together in a room and sit. And it's not sitting in front of a table and see on a smart picture just the movie with no sound.
Like Bogdan now.
Yeah, that's why.
Što se Beograda tiče, da Beograd ima vrlo neka zanimljiva mesta koje u principu nisu nešto posebno popularna, na primjer to Ušće, dve reke ispod mosta je potpuno neverovatno, gde se dakle Sava uliva u Dunav i tu nestaje. Takođe, bio sam radoznao da dođem jer volim festivale i slažem se sa Flavijom sa kojim sam pričao, koji je rekao, jer čovjek dolazeći u neki grad na festival stiče drugačiji utisak o tom gradu, nego kao običan turista, jer se tu upoznaje sa ljudima, ljudi sede u istom prostoru, gledaju film, ne sede za stolom, prosto gledajući neke neme slike.
Good translation.
Vi nas vraćate jednom drugom gradu, to je Parizu, i vraćate se Tomasu Manu. Zašto ste se vratili tom njegovom delu? Šta vas je to toliko intrigiralo da ga ekranizujete? Danas. Mislim, ovih dana, ovih godina.
Yeah, it was the first time normally I produce myself mostly, and this was an offer from Bavaria Film, and it's a remake. And now normally I don't do remakes because always there must be a reason for a movie. Then I read the novel again and said, oh wow, it's a unique story because this is about Thomas Mann always was afraid about to have not enough money and afraid of death, two things, and love, unfulfilled love. These was the main themes. And I said, this unique themes still in humanity. And I said, okay, that's a modern movie. So we do it in a historical way, but it's a modern theme.
Dakle, inače mi je ovaj film ponuđen od strane producentske kuće kao remake, pošto je bio prethodna verzija. Inače, uvek sam produciram filmove i ne radim inače nikad remake-ove, ali bilo mi je zanimljivo jer sam smatrao iz tog romana, a da podsjetimo da se Thomas Mann najviše bojao da će mu ponestati novca, dakle, siromaštva, smrti i na kraju neizvraćene ljubavi, i smatrao sam da su to univerzalne teme. Odlučio sam se da napravim na osnovu toga film na jedan istorijski način, ali sa temama koje su naravno i danas aktualne u celom čovečanstvu.
There were two, may I add this, the one thing is the language from Thomas Mann is very complex, very artificial. Nobody spoke like this. And my friend Daniel Kehlmann, I worked with him on measuring the word. He was capable to add this. So there's one line from Thomas Mann, and there's one line from Daniel Kehlmann. You don't see or listen to the difference. And the other thing is it's an unfulfilled novel to find an end and to rebuild a complete new structure. And there we rebuilt completely the whole novel.
Your friend is an actor?
No, he's a writer.
Writer.
Aha, dakle, ono što je zanimljivo je da je jezik Thomasa Manna izuzetno složen, jer niko praktično nije govorio kao on. Tako da, moj ko-scenarista, odnosno prijatelj scenarista mi je u tome pomagao da to na neki način ponovo pročita i sve prepiše, tako da prilike imamo jedan red autentičnog Thomasa Manna i jedan red mog prijatelja Thomasa Kemena, ako se ne varam, scenariste. Druga stvar, to je nedovršen Mannov roman, tako da je trebalo pronaći kraj. I to je bilo izuzetno zanimljivo i onda smo jednostavno napravili potpuno novu strukturu i napravili priču od nule.
Kako to izgleda, moćete da vidite u velikoj dvorani, u velikoj sali Komar dvorane od 17 sati, pa vas pozivam. Tada će naš gost biti sa nama. Vaš film je vrlo šarmantan.
Charming, yeah.
I mislim da su tome doprineli najviše 3 glumaca. Pošto se vi bavite i glumom, je li tu zapravo to razumevanje? Između glumaca, reditelja, glumca.
These charming actors are because there was a good chemistry and between them, and this is like as a director you to have to find the perfect chemistry between actors. Otherwise, you have just jealous people, or why I have this close up, and you know. So there was an opening, and I was Lisa Fries, you know her from maybe Babylon, Berlin. I thought, look at Greta Garbo when she's the goddess, and she said, oh yeah, she's independent. This woman is completely independent, and she has 2 lovers, one way, and I got this from Jude and Jim, more or less Truffaut, this idea. This is not. So maybe otherwise it's
I saw her.
Yeah.
Dakle, između glumaca je vladala dobra hemija i reditelj ima zadatak da se to uklopi i da pronađe u stvari savršenu hemiju između glumaca. Inače, naravno, bez toga, onda bi došlo do ljubomore, neko bi se bunio zašto je ovde krupan plan ili nije i tako dalje. I Lisa Fries iz Babylon Berlina je u tome pomogla. Na neki način kao Greta Garbo, nezavisna, samostalna žena boginja i tako dalje. Ista ona je u filmu, dakle, ima 2 ljubavnika, naravno ne pretendujem da je to moja ideja i već sam na neki način pozajmio iz Jill and Jim.
Yeah, and David Cross, I worked with him on his first movie before he made The Reader, and this character is a little bit simple, aristocratic, simple, but he never had a feeling for love. So he was cold, had very cold parents, and suddenly the first time he has the feeling of love, and that's completely brings him to, I'm completely confused. But to act a character like this, you need don't have like this. You don't have to see on this character. You have to like him. You have to love this character. That then he becomes funny, and he did this very good. And Yannis I worked with him on the movie before. He has this unique, everybody loves him. This charming. You can't buy it. Somebody has it, somebody not.
Dakle, sa glavnim glumcem sam radio na njegovom prvom filmu i njegov lik je jednostavan, dakle, predstavlja se kao aristokrata, međutim, on je nikada u životu nije osetio ljubav i sada je prvi put doživljava, tako da je potpuno zbunjen. I, međutim, to što on ima ne vidi se na površini, već morate malo dublje da zađete u njegov lik i onda je on čak zabavan i smešan. Sad drugi glumac nisam razumeo zbog akcenta.
Drugi glumac je zapravo glavni glumac koji tumači lik Feliksa Krula. Zove se Janis Nivehno. Da.
You started speaking about him.
Yeah, he has this, something what is a gift when you say it's a charm and a talent that everybody loves or like you or falls in love. And that's, also the Baroness falls in love with him and is really addicted.
Dakle, glavni glumac Janis ima nešto što imaš ili nemaš. Dakle, on je vrlo šarmantan, talentovan i svi te vole, naravno, i baronica koja je bila potpuno opčinjena.
Izvolite kolege, imali pitanja? Tanja Nježić, Dnevne novine Blic.
Tanja Nježić, Blic, dobrodošli u Beograd, svakako. Već ste odgovorili na pitanje izazova rada na velikoj literaturi, rekavši da ste u filmu miksovali deo rečenica manovih, deo novih, ali ono što me zanima, mi živimo u vremenu postistine. Varalice nisu više, biti varalica više nije mana, to postaju uspešni ljudi koji diktiraju pravila igre. Da li ste imali tu vrstu primisli kada ste film radili, kada ste rešavali pitanje kraja i šta film kao umetnost može ili ne može u takvom kontekstu gde su varalice na pijedestalu, a postistina dominira?
What's the second half? I didn't understand.
What did you as a director, what can film do? How can it find its way with this new reality that now con people, fraudsters are sympathetic and against people who have different things because of that.
Yeah, I know. What should I say? Of course I have it in mind, and I don't know why people love tricksters, fraudsters, or maybe they don't want to have. They love not the truth. They want something else, and want. This is why it's popular. Even look at this. They call it Tinder swindler or whatever. So he got a show in America now. It's absurd. It's really absurd. So maybe it's human that they want a lie and love lies. I don't know. It's really I don't. But I'm aware about that. It's very, very absolute modern theme.
Naravno da sam imao u vidu tu, dakle, realnost da ljudi vole varalice, za razliku od prošlosti, a kada sam razmišljao o tome, shvatio sam da ljudi ne žele u stvari istinu, žele nešto drugo, zato su oni toliko popularni. Čak neki tip koji je izvarao ove silne žene na Tinderu, Tinder Swindler, on je sad dobio emisiju u Americi, tako da to jeste apsurdno, ali tako je kako je, ljudi više vole i žele da im neko govori laži.
But he is harmless compared to these guys.
Who is harmless?
The cruel character, he is harmless, completely harmless.
Aha, u odnosu na te velike varalice koje ste aludirali, Felix Krul je potpuno bezopasan.
Ima li još pitanja, kolege?
Bilo je
drugi deo. Evo samo da čujemo, Tanja.
Ne može, to je šta film kao umetnost može ili ne u tom tako.
Ali izvini, ja sam to prevod nije razumeo, ali šta to znači šta film može ili ne?
Pa dobro, to je pozicija filma danas.
Kako?
Koja je pozicija filma danas? Da li može nas prosvetli?
Pa dobro, u odnosu ne mora, mislim prosto neka kaže svoje viđenje filmske umetnosti danas.
Aha, just a general question about what do you think is the position of film as an art form today? Well, in relation to that or not?
What do you think personally?
It's a complex question. Normally, I think nowadays they would make a series of this context. So want to make normally they do series for a platform, not a movie. This is the thing I just mentioned it to Flavio last year, not just because of Corona, but the cinema lost 62% decrease, and at the same time the Marvel studios increased 32%. So cinema gave up storytelling in a way. It becomes event just an event. And it has to come back. The stories has to come back to cinema. This is because it's what I like about movies. It's starting on a certain point, from A to B to C, and what's very important is the end. When you do platform series, they just want that you keep on going as long as you can, and they don't give a fucking shit on the end. But the end is what you want to express, and this is for me, for a story, it's the most important thing. And that's why hopefully it will come back, that the stories come back to cinema, but now it's event, a little bit art house. This is like the opening movie yesterday, it's a story, but it's art house. It's not, they just...
What do you mean, art house?
Art house is just tiny little cinemas where interested people come.
Ajde, da, okej.
Art house, da.
Ma, pola ga ne razumije zbog akcenta. Dakle, na tu temu, kao što ste pitali, bi danas pravili seriju, ne bi pravili film. I prošle godine zbog korone, između ostalog, bioskopi su izgubili 62% gledalaca, dok su Marvel studio je, dakle, zabeležio 32% rasta, i jednostavno filmovi ili režiseri su odustali od pričanja priča. To su postali događaji ili se prikazuju kao art house. I ja mislim da priče moraju da se vrate na film. Ja kod filmova volim zato što oni vode negde, vode do kraja, a kod serija nemate kraj. Samo se, kao toalet papir, se nastavlja. Ono što želi da kaže se između ostalog izražava i u kraju filma. Tako da, eto, jednostavno kao i otvaranje sinoću je bio veliki događaj i na neki način film je bilo ono što gleda jedan ograničeni mali broj ljudi.
Ja sam htela da kažem da...
Evo mikrofon, Tanja, izvini, moramo, molim te.
Htela sam samo da kažem da je umetnička istina ostala istina. Ostala je na svom pijedestalu. Umetnost ne postoji bez istine, jer inače je kič. A realnost ne stoji tako dobro sa istinom kao što je to slučaj u umetnosti. To je samo komentar, konstatacija, nebitno.
Yeah, it's true.
Tačno.
So you make art.
Filmovi koji pričaju priče na festu, ove godine 50. Pozivam vas u 17 sati na premijeru filma Ispovesti Varalice Feliksa Krula u sali 1 Kombank dvorane. Budite tu, dobrodošli, hvala vam, jedan aplauz za naše gosta. I zamolit ćemo ga za poziranje ispred našeg vola.
Photo, yeah, all right. Oh, that's it. It's your movie. Yeah, do it. Bomb. What they? Ah, they're smiling. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much once again for joining the festival.
Yeah.